Hey folks, hope you're doing good today and had a good weekend and all that jazz. It's been a quick week for me. We've been flying through the bands this week, but we've had some sick bands on the channel again this week. The quality just lately seems to be going up and up and up. Very, very nice. Today we've got our resident trap metalist back on the channel, Patrick McElravy. He's got an EP release for us today. You might think, wow, doesn't normally do EPs. How long is this one going to be? Well, the EP is 6.5 minutes long, so don't worry, it's not too long. But it is 3 tracks, which is cool. But yeah, when I saw it was 6.5 minutes, I was like, dope. 6.5 minute EPs, short blasts like that, is a kind of, I enjoy it because it's the kind of thing where you look at it, you think, yeah, I'll listen to that whole EP. When I look at an album now and it's like 58 minutes long, I think, well, I haven't got time for that right now. I can't sit down and listen to 58 minutes of music. But when you see 6.5 minutes, you're like, well, everyone's got 6.5 minutes spare in their day. So, you know, we'll give that a blast and you end up listening to the whole thing. So I think it's a good idea to release short EPs. It's what I do with my music now. 3-track EPs is all I kind of go for nowadays. And I think it's a good idea because, you know, people haven't got the time. They're all scooting about looking for something else to check out. So we're going to check this out today. This has just come out today. We're going to try and support the release, get them as many listeners as we can. And this album, or EP I should say, is called Zen. So let's give it a spin. Let's see what the first track's called, A Fool's Errand. You know this stuff is very loud. Some really cool sounds in there. Really cool. Now let's see, we just got through a track there. I will just stop it quickly because I do want to talk about that track. I think that had some really cool sounds in there. And I like the way that it was blasting there, and then it pulled back and had some really nice atmospheric sounds and creepy sounds, and it kind of gave you a blast of atmosphere and then back in with the heaviness. I thought that was a really nice dynamic shift in the track there. And it's really loud music and kind of oppressive sounding because it's so loud, but it's not harsh on the ears, this one. It's still retained its kind of nice edge to not be too harsh on your ears. The frequencies aren't the bad frequencies aren't really rattling down your ear hole, which would be easy to do with this kind of loudness. So they've obviously done some nice EQ moves, that tells me, on this stuff to make sure that the harsh frequencies aren't too harsh, and still come across with a softness that doesn't hurt the ears. Very, very nice. Some really dope sounds in there. And this isn't music I listen to a lot of, but I thought that was dope. No problem. Let's check out the next one. What's it called? Perch.
Kill them.
It is loud and heavy though. So I said, it's so easy for it to be harsh on your ears, but it's not. You can tell every sound has got a ton of effects on it as well. You know, these aren't out-the-box sounds. Just look at the stereo. It's absolutely full of sound. It feels like you're just in the middle of this sound. Yeah, loads going on. That was sick. That one reminded me of bands like Square Pusher and Aphex Twin and stuff like that, where every second of the music is different because it's all glitched out and chopped up and mashed up and random sounds coming in and out of the mix. You know, there's some music where you can record a riff and kind of two riffs and just copy paste them, and you've got a song because you've basically just written a verse and a chorus and that'll do. This kind of music, when you're in your DAW and making it, every second of it has got something going on. You've chopped it up, you've added a new effect, you've turned a dial so that the effect changes, you've messed with the EQ or the cutoff or something like that to have that glitchy sound and randomness and just constant jumble of music going on. And it's really in-depth, takes a long time to make kind of music, because you don't, as I say, you don't just copy and paste a riff and that's your verse done. You have to go into every second of the music, you know, turn a knob, or cut it up or reverse it or do something to it to make it glitched out and sound different to the second before it. Very, very dope. Sounded like high level music, you know, IDM type stuff. Very dope. Let's keep it going. This is the last one. What's it called? A Means to an End. And what's cool about this as well is the vocal. It's not like a lead vocal. It's just as much a part of the music and the sound and the glitch and the kind of distorted mess that it is, as all the other sounds that are going on in the mix. Dope. I think this has come out really nice. So much to listen to. Is that us done on that one? Yes! Man! I've really friggin' enjoyed this one. This isn't my kind of music either. I think it's cool. I think it's cool from a perspective of bringing different genres together, trap and metal, and trying to make it work, but I've never really heard a combination of it that I thought, yeah, that sounds dope. You know, really kind of, yes, kind of stuff. This has done it for me today. IDM-y, glitched out, heavy as hell, loud as hell, tons going on in the music, tons of effects on all of the sounds in there as well, so they sound unique. It's not kind of out the box typical sounds that you'd hear. They've all been mashed up and glitched up and layered through distortion and all sorts of stuff to go on, so that they're fresh, original sounds to hit your ears. You've never heard those sounds before quite like it. I like the way that it's not got a typical guitars to it, it's not got typical drums to it, it's not just got typical trap drums to it either. The way they use the sounds, there was even a part in there where it had a kind of siren sound as the snare. I thought that was absolutely dope. You know, who's ever used a siren as a snare sound? It worked really cool. And that's what I'm talking about. They're using sounds to create a drum kit and a drum sound that aren't actual drum sounds. You know, they're using other sounds. It sounds dope. And there's so much to listen to. If you're someone like me who really listens to the layers of music in a track and breaks it down, there's so much to listen to in this one. And it's so cut up and glitched out, and a new sound coming in, a new sound coming in, a new sound coming in, a different way to turn the dial on it and stuff like that. That you're going, oh, that sounds cool, that sounds cool, that sounds cool. It's because there's loads of really cool sounds going on in the mix. Sounds dope. I'm really impressed with this one. We've checked out some of his other stuff in the past, and I thought, yeah, this is cool. It's heavy, it's loud, but it's never really kind of give me a music boner, you know. This one has. I'm fully erect. Very, very nice. I hope you enjoyed that today, guys. That's going to finish off the week. So yeah, very, very cool. We'll see you tomorrow for the grind. Bye.